Yeah.
Hello, everyone. We're back.
It's Friday.
It's been a while.
Oh my gosh, we don't have any drinks.
We don't have any drinks. We're fresh out.
That's not true.
We had some time off, and then last week we got back to work, and then Austin bailed on me for the show.
Okay, I didn't bail. I wrote you at 3:30 and was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about the show.
That's right. I was very busy, and I was also like, we don't have to do the show today. But we're back now.
We're back, and we're happy to be here.
Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday.
Yeah.
Before the break, we asked you what game you were giving over the holidays. I gave a game called Moonrakers to my in-laws.
Was it a Kickstarter exclusive edition?
It was.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Very nice.
They
Are they
have
going to
no
resell
idea the gift that I gave them because it includes First Encounter. The expansion
That doesn't
we don't
exist.
talk about.
That does not exist. I gave Jungo to my mom.
I don't know what that is.
It's from the Happy Camper People Who Make Trio.
Is it like Jenga?
It's cards. So I was going to say it's definitely not like Jenga, but I suppose you could make
That'd
a
be pretty
game.
cool. Ooh,
it's like pulling cards up.
stacking
That would not work.
Yeah.
No, but it's like it's kind of like Rummy. I think it's like a card shed, like you're trying to like play cards out of your hand.
Very nice.
Run out of cards. I haven't played it yet, but my mom loves Rummy, so
Nice.
that was the goal there. I can't remember if I gifted one of our games or not.
I think I also gave Graft away as well.
Yeah.
But your question for this week to leave in the comments, what was your game of the year?
Yeah. My problem is my favorite games I played this year didn't come out this year.
Yeah.
Like I played Keyflower for the first time. That's really high up there. That would probably be my favorite game. Also played Hansa Teutonica for the first time this year.
So
Super good game. So
Underrated. Under-talked about.
both of those games are fairly old at this point.
Yeah, we'll give our answer next week, but we want to see your
Yeah.
answers in the comments. And they better be 10. No, I'm just kidding.
It's games that came out this year.
Came out this year.
Had to come out this year. So both of the ones I said don't count, so you don't know what my number one is.
No, don't. It doesn't have to be our games, okay?
I have a
We
question.
just want to know your honest answer.
Didn't you get up before we started to go change it to a Fractured Sky background?
I did.
Did you know that this is Time to Panic?
I do know that this is Time to Panic. We didn't have any. So
Did we use one last
we
week?
had a different screen array, and
All right.
But our big announcement for the week is Fractured Sky Awakening.
Yeah.
We have a new campaign. It's dropping on February
24th.
Yeah, it was one of
Did
the
you
20s.
know? Did you know?
I knew it was an even number 20. It's a Tuesday.
It is a
These
Tuesday.
are always launched on Tuesdays.
Yep.
February 24th, we are dropping Fractured Sky Awakening. It is 4 expansions.
I'm proud of you.
They all play together very, very nicely, but of course you can piecemeal them off into different, subsections.
Yeah.
Very, very pleased. I played them for the first time
In person.
In person.
You've played them a lot of times.
Played them, for the first time in person with our prototypes, which we just got. And
You did that
it
last
was
week, right?
delightful. Yes. So we got in our prototypes last week. I've been taking photos this week.
Yep.
And our Kickstarter page is live. And hopefully I'll remember to put a link in this description.
By live, he means the pre-launch page is live. The Kickstarter is not currently live.
Right.
Apples and oranges. But
That would be amazing, right?
That would
It's
be.
just like, and
No, it's all done.
we posted it.
We announced it, and it's actually live right now. It's kind of modeled more after, I would say, as far as expansions go, Tribunal's box versus
Build Tank.
Titan.
Yes.
Because it's not all going into a new box. It has another same X and Y dimensions box as Fractured Sky, just is a lot thinner, obviously. We don't need the massive Fractured Sky box for this. But yeah, 4 expansions. Are we going to talk about each one here, or are we going to save that for future episodes?
We'll just give like a brief flyover.
Yep.
We'll start with there's something called flagships. So you can draft at the beginning of each round one of 5 legendary ships, and so that swaps out for one of your ships, and then you get a little board that has a unique ability for what that flagship does this round. It's very cool.
Yeah, one of the main things people said is they wanted differing unique abilities for each player, and when we playtested that as like have to play that as this player, it pigeonholed you into one strategy when you were playing the green faction. It's like, well, the green faction should always go for fortresses, or the blue faction should always do this. And so by drafting it and changing it throughout, it allows you to like strategically get one that you want by going later in the turn order, but it also mixes things up and makes it so you don't play the same way every time you play just because your favorite color's green.
The other thing I really like is each flagship board has 2 sides with unique abilities. So every time you play, there's an A or a B side, and you can just, so each time you play that, you're going to get a different set of unique abilities.
Yeah, super.
So that's expansion number 1.
Expansion number 2 is called Bounties.
Oh, that's where you're going next. What's that one?
Was I not supposed to go there?
I don't care.
So one of the things that we heard in feedback after releasing Fractured Sky is if you don't peak the objectives, that they can feel very random, and who's getting points can feel very random. In fact, if you look at BGG, that's the #1 complaint with the game. And we thought that made sense if you were not peaking the objectives. If you just ignored them, it would feel very random. And so I really like the solution for this, which is basically there's a bounty board that replaces those, that just has 5 face-up contracts or bounties that everybody knows about. And so one might be like, have 8 wood at the end of the turn. And so everyone's trying to save up wood the whole game in order to get that. And if you're the first person to do it, you'll get a victory point. But if you were the second person to do it, you might feel like, oh man, I just wasted all that. However, there's a second place reward that's a bunch of resources if you're able to do it. And so it's worth it still to sometimes go for those because it'll jumpstart you in the resource department. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Completely overhauls the objective system in Fractured Sky, basically giving you 5 at the beginning of the game face-up contracts, objectives that you can go for. And what I really like about that is it does change the whole game. It changes the way you're going to play right from the beginning, and there's a little bit less hidden information.
Yeah, which the game already has plenty of hidden information. So, next one.
Expansion number 3, we have payloads. This one came about because it's very fun to stack up magnets.
Yeah, it is.
So if you played Fractured Sky, you got little ships, you take a token and you put it out there. All your tokens must add up to 10, and you're bidding on starfalls. However, there's a new reward type, and they are payloads, and they're new tokens that have numbers on them. They're face down all around the board, and instead of taking some resources in a region, you can instead take the payload token. It's a number between 2 and 5, and then later, you can stack your payload token underneath your other magnetic tokens, as many as you want, and these payload tokens do not count towards your 10 limit. So you can just like load up and win a big one later. It's very satisfying.
You must be working on the script for the How to Play video, because that was perfect.
Thank you.
You could just cut that out and use that, honestly.
That is on my to-do list to finish today. I don't think that's
really
getting
good.
done.
It was really good.
Thank
All
you.
right, the last one is called Guardians, and this one is my favorite one of the
galaxy.
4. Guardians, not of the galaxy. The Guardians of the Islands, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
But basically, it adds in 6 creatures that are on the board, not all at the same time. So you start, each round has 2, and you are going to be basically starting with them in a random region. And then if a player goes to that region, they sit on kind of that exploration spot where if you're the first player to go there, you can usually take a hidden information card that gives you information. But now if you go to that spot, you can move them to any region on the map and they're locked there. They can't move after that. And they'll do things like all the fortresses connected to this region are now worth 2 instead of 1, or they'll make markets give power, or they'll say you can't win starfalls here in this region. Like there's a lot of...
First place gets an extra starfall.
Yeah, first place gets an extra starfall. So there's a lot of stuff that they can do to manipulate the play space, but it's really, really strategic about when you're going to go for them, because you're basically wasting a placement to go there in order to move them. And so it's very, challenging. Like, okay, is this the turn I do this? Do I hope Zac does it and puts it where I want him to, or do I move it before Zac can move it? So it has a lot of headspace play going on. So yeah.
Yeah, I love how modular they are, but also like we realize that hobbyist gamers will often want to play with all 4 of these all at the same time. It's probably a lot to digest your first time, so we're recommending that people start with just 1 or 2 of them and then add or swap in here and there. But for me, I'm playing with all of them all the time now, and it's a delight. It definitely adds some more complexity to the game, some more weight. But like really leans into what we all love about Fractured Sky. Yeah. So yeah, February 24th.
One more thing about that.
Yes.
You can throw Rift into the mix as well. You can play those with Rift. Now, Zach was already saying it might be an overload for you if you're playing with all of them already. If you add Rift, it's even more so. But it does work with all the expansions as well.
Yep. So yeah, going to be lots of stuff coming at your way on that front. And there's even more to this campaign, but maybe we'll save that
next week.
For next week.
Because we might have, we might do some show and tell next week.
Yeah. Also, on the Fractured Sky Awakening front, there is a tour.
I'm going on tour, and so is Lily.
Going on tour.
We're not going to tour. You should probably go somewhere.
I probably should go somewhere.
I am doing the Midwest and then the West.
Midwest and West.
So not all the Midwest and West, obviously. So my trip is going to start right at the end of the month. I'm going to Cincinnati, Cleveland, Columbus, and Indianapolis.
Wow.
Then I'm going to LA and Phoenix, and then I'm home.
Wow.
So all in one trip. It's going to take a week.
That's amazing. And so we did a tour for Honor's End. And to be clear, that tour and some of this tour is the game is going on tour.
Yeah.
We have a limited staff and a limited time.
And a limited budget.
and also the laws of physics state we can only be in one place at one time.
Yeah.
So not all, will people know whether, or is it just going to be a surprise if you
I think it'll be announced that someone from IV will be there or not. But the city captains do a great job whether we're there or not.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to get to play Fractured Sky Awakening. People there will know how to play and will teach you.
Yep.
And you'll be able to check a tour list in the coming days to see if your city is present, and we'll be adding likely more days. Maybe we should get Lily here to talk about her, job. Her the whole thing she's working on. So maybe we'll have her next week, and she can tell you all about the tour. But people seemed to really enjoy it last time. It was wonderful, too. And part of my favorite thing about the tour, at least hearing about it, was I think some of these actually just spawned local game nights. And people just like, oh, I didn't even know there was people who liked games here.
Yeah.
And here they all are, and now new friendships have been formed.
It's our whole mission.
Perhaps enemies, rivalries even.
Perhaps people have fallen in love.
Ooh.
We did have someone propose with Moonrakers cards once. Do you remember that?
That's true.
I made him a special crew card.
I remember.
They flipped it over, and then he got down on a knee and proposed. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So yes, Fractured Sky, the tour.
What else are we talking about?
What else? I think, is that a...
Scales.
Oh, yes. So the other news item, Scales of Fate, is on sale, perhaps right this moment on our website. So go buy it. If you don't have it, it's my game of the year of 2026.
You can't use our games. It beats 10. It's really close. It's beating it on BGG right now, which is surprising. They're both above 8.
Yeah, I feel bad, talking up our own games.
I'm just saying. I think
it's
you're
one
in the wrong.
It's one of the designs I'm most proud of. I just think it's tight. It does 2-player deduction, which I think is really rare.
I think Mantis Falls is one of the only other ones I think does 2-player deduction well.
I haven't played that. But yes, Scales of Fate. It's on sale, and I think you'll love it.
Yeah.
What else? What else are you working on?
I have mostly been helping out with Kirk being out of the office.
Yep.
He's
on vacation.
He's out of the office for a few weeks. I've been proofreading some Honor's End stuff that you've been working on.
Yes. I finished the story of Honor's End. I'm going back through an editing process this week and next, and then I'm bringing in other folks to give it a read through and tell me all the things that they don't like.
Yeah. One of the ways we know how successful a game is by how many retailers are writing in about asking to stock our games, because people will go into their store and ask, do you have this game?
Yeah.
And so I've been fielding a ton of that lately.
That's great.
Mostly for Tend. We've had a lot of requests for Tend.
Nice.
So we're actually going to sell out of Tend soon.
Yeah.
So if you haven't gotten a copy yet,
you should get
I think we will sell out this month or next month.
You should get that.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen, and we will have it. There will be a pause in the... it will be sold out for a time.
Yeah.
We have placed an order?
We have placed an order.
We have placed an order for the next printing, but there will be a gap based on how well it is selling, which is wonderful, but also not.
Yeah, I mean, we'd much rather be selling it during that gap. But we are very happy that it sold out to begin with. So,
and then we never sold another copy.
Yeah, it hasn't sold out yet. It's just getting close. But no, I'm super excited that's going so well. And yeah, it's been an incredible end of the year season. Just watching top 10s lists and stuff for that has been really cool.
It's been, been blowing up our notifications. It's been great.
Yeah.
Realm of Reckoning is done production.
It's done. It's almost done assembly. It ships right after Chinese New Year.
Yeah, we had one mistake that we are fixing.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but it happens.
It had the wrong card back.
Yeah, the public Reckoning cards had the wrong card back. I missed it. Here's a little behind the scenes. So we have so many games going. We use multiple manufacturers now, and this manufacturer that we're using, Watts,
they're great.
They are great and wonderful, but they do things a little bit differently. Our other manufacturers, when they send us a mass production copy, it comes with cards. It comes with a deck of cards. They're wrapped just like you get them. I open them up. I look through them, look at all the files. What's the way that they do their mass production files? You get huge rolls of paper. This is how they're made at every factory.
Yeah,
right?
that's how they make
huge rolls of paper, and then they chop them up, and then they round the corners, and they stamp them to get a linen finish, right? So What's just sends the rolls. So I get a front and a back.
And you have to flip the whole thing over to look.
Well, you don't flip them over. No, they're single-sided.
Oh.
They're different pages.
Geez, that's even harder.
I don't know. Anyways, I found it pretty difficult, honestly, to sort through all this. And I spent
only made
a lot
one mistake.
of time on it, and I was, just making sure we had the right counts and making sure I'm looking for errors, right? I'm looking for quantities of things, and I just didn't even think about the backs of these cards.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even realize until we played. We got the mass production copy. I always want to make sure we play as soon as possible to make sure that when you play, you really, that's where you find the potential issues. And we were playing. I was like, man, why did we not put different backs on these? It's really confusing. I would have thought we did do that.
All that to say, your version will have a pack of cards that say, please replace these cards with these cards.
Yeah, not ideal.
No,
but you will get the cards that you need. So. Yeah, Realm of Reckoning is going well. Honor's End, the Chinese New Year is happening right now. Right after Chinese New Year ends, they're going to get rolling.
It'll happen in February, but yes.
Production on that, and yeah, the big to-dos are we've been playtesting. We playtested all the chapters at this point, and there's ongoing tweaks happening there.
Public playtesting, I think, is just now getting to the last chapter, right?
Yep.
So if you want to play the last chapter without the story, you're just playing the mechanics of it, please hop in the Discord and play there with Zac. We're also playtesting Zac with an H.
Zac with an H, one of our wonderful
mods.
Discord mods and the lead playtester.
Z-Storm is his Discord name if you want to chat with him about that. And then Physics Freak is another one of our mods, Aaron, and he is doing the Fractured Sky and something else testing.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So we got a bunch of stuff that you can be testing over in our Discord. All you need is a copy of Tabletop Simulator and a good attitude.
Yeah, no bad attitudes.
And,
no.
Yeah, a kind disposition.
Yeah. Well, not when you're talking about the game. We want to know what's wrong with it. Don't be too kind.
Yeah.
Just be kind to Aaron and Zac.
Yes, to the playtesters and your fellow playtesters, yes.
Then we've been working a lot on the summer release,
yes,
which I'm really excited about.
Indeed.
Just started getting art back.
Yeah, started getting art back. We're working with a wonderful artist. And we'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. But man, I'm stoked. It's great. We're working with an artist. His name is Felipe Vargas. Lives in Chile. Chile?
No, I mean, they would say Chile.
They would say Chile, yeah.
Zac wrote me and was like, I don't think we're going to be able to get this guy, but I'm going to ask him. And I was like, don't send me this stuff if you don't think we're going to get them, because I love this. And then he said, we got him. And I was like, ah! So, we're very excited.
Yeah, we got branding back. We're thick in the weeds there. And lead designed by our friend Toby, who is lead designer on 10.
10.
And then, of course,
it's not very similar to 10.
No,
so if you like 10, it's not like go play Toby's other game.
What's kind of funny is actually this was the very first game we play tested of Toby's.
Is that for real?
Yeah, that's for real. Yeah, this was the game that I was introduced to Toby because.
And then he was like, I have this other game.
Yes. We have many mutual friends, and it's like, my buddy's been working on a couple board game prototypes, and this was the game that he was really excited about, and it just wasn't ready. It was just it just needed like a ton of work and polish. And so we've been playing this game longer than we've been playing 10, and just being like, I don't like this. You should do this. And then
Zac
kept changing it and changing
Zac
it.
kept been like, no, this isn't ready. It's not going to be something we're going to develop. And then me and Max were playing and be like, well, like this
You
it's
guys
getting
liked it all
better.
longer than I did.
And then finally Zac won a game, and suddenly he was like,
Yeah,
this game's
we'll
great.
make
Yeah,
it.
like let's
Yeah.
do it. And I mean, to be fair, it went under some big design changes that made it a lot
it's
better.
still
Toby's
like
worked really
same
hard
game.
on
It's
it.
still
Yeah.
the same like core, but it's been really fun to like just kind of just work on it, watch it develop over the last, I don't know, couple years.
Every time we play this, so I've been getting bad scores. I'm working on my strategy. I'm trying new things. And I just like will look up at the scoreboard and I'm like 5 points lower than I'm supposed to be. And Zac is moving my score down at the end of the game to make it look like I lost worse.
It's a good bit.
I'm like, did I lose by 10 points in a 13-point game? Like, how did that happen? And Max was like, there's no way you were that low.
Because we end the game and then we just like have like a half hour to an hour meeting sometimes, like just discussing like what we want to change, tweaks we want to make, and just every once in a while just move it down one. And then one. And then like, if you move it slow enough,
it's not a fun bit.
Eventually it's just like, did I really lose by that much?
I mean, you got, what, second or third? Max came from behind and I think
tied for second.
I think he tied for second.
Toby won.
Toby wins that game all the time. It's like you and Realm of Reckoning.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. I got crushed by, I got last place in a 5-player game I think I taught everyone but one person.
You always lose your teaching games just because you're nice.
Maybe. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else new. I mean, Honor's End and Fractured Sky, our summer launch, which I won't spoil the name of yet, and then also been working on our party game.
Oh yeah.
Which we'll talk a little bit more about very soon. But our plan is for that to be a launch at Gen Con. I believe we will have 2 launches at Gen Con. So
2 smaller launches.
Yeah. I mean, a launch is a launch.
2 big launches. Smaller games, big launch.
So yeah. I think that's about it. I gotta go write some scripts because I got some videos to make for Fractured Sky Awakening and a Kickstarter page to make. Hopefully by the end of the day or early next week there will be some pictures for you to look at on the Kickstarter page. But go follow it. Go follow it.
The pictures of the new flagships you sent already looked great.
Thank you. Thank you. Those are the Guardians, but
you sent me a picture of a flagship spinning.
Oh yeah. We got a spinning disc.
It's a lazy Susan.
That's offensive.
It's a lazy Zac.
Yeah. It's offensive to me.
Zac is definitely not lazy.
You don't know what I do all the time.
I'm around you a lot. I think
That's
I do
true.
know what you do most of the time.
Um,
You don't play Age of Empires with me, and that would be
true.
nice. That's lazy.
That's true. Marathon. That's what I'm excited about. Are you going to play Marathon with me?
If I can get a computer working, yeah, I'll do it.
It's very rude of me. Austin's like, would you play Age of Empires with me? I'm like, no. And
then you're going to play this with me.
Would probably play a game with me if I asked him to.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about Marathon. Are you excited about Marathon?
I don't know what
it's gonna
Marathon
be
is.
dope.
It's a video game.
It's like, it's Bungie,
Yeah.
and it's an extraction shooter.
Is this the one that they got in trouble for
Yes.
using bad? Do you think it's going to take off because of that? I think people might hold it against it.
I mean, this I could talk a very long time about this, but no, I do not think it will hurt them in the long term. I think most people don't know or care, to be honest.
The drama we're talking about is they accidentally used another artist's art without permission.
In the alpha.
Alpha. And I mean, just one person using that, like one developer made the mistake probably. Or it might even been a temp thing they were doing and they forgot to change it. Like, I could see how it happened, but it looks bad when a AAA studio is
not a good look.
Stealing art from an artist.
But they came out with a new video and like responding to a lot of the feedback from the alpha, and I think it looks dope.
Cool.
I'm excited about it.
I'll try it out.
But in the comments, let us know your game of the year of 2025 because it is now 2026.
You did so good.
Thank you.
And what day is the Kickstarter?
February 24th.
Yeah!
All right. Thanks for being here, folks. We will see you next Friday.
Bye.